I'm curious about this beginner Galen. What was she like? Like when she first went and got in a paraglider and was out over Bozeman looking at mountains from above, checking off this giant childhood dream.
Yeah, it was thrilling. So it was just a flight off of a training hill. So it maybe lasted a minute. I had my instructor, who's now a really close friend of mine, on the radio with me. He was kind of telling me, he's like, okay, pull right, pull left. So it was only a minute long, but instantly, just like being disconnected from the ground, I felt this feeling of freedom and sort of unmet potential and just this like enduring curiosity. It was just instant. And I also didn't know anything. It's like being in the ocean and not knowing that sharks exist or that you could drown.
I don't mean to be cheesy, but you're kind of describing what falling in love is. Like you're completely clueless, but all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is it. I know.
Yeah, it's a feeling very similar to that, actually.
Hearing you speak about how you just knew is just so beautiful. I want to dive into that more because there's so many listeners, including myself, who have these like wild ideas, but they're not sure what wild idea to pursue. I want you to dive deeper and tell me like how you figured out that paragliding was it.
I think people assume that it's going to feel perfect at first, or that it's going to feel completely natural. And at least for me, that's not right. I remember being thrilled and curious and super open, but I had no concept that I would, rearrange my life to follow this. I had no concept that, 7 or 8 years later, I would be talking to you about paragliding. I was completely present. And I think that the thing we all should watch out for, or keep an eye out for, or an ear out for, is when we feel that curiosity, that like
Mm.
insatiable curiosity, because that's the sustainable thing. That's the thing that we can keep revisiting and finding and asking the questions that are unanswerable. And that'll lead to a lifetime of exploring